We already learned how to factor a trinomial, but we have not talked about a trinomial that has a coefficient in front. X squared has a coefficient of 2. Now there's a method called trial and error, and you could use that, but to get the exact answer the first time, there's some steps we can go through. The steps start by multiplying 2 times 5, the first term times the last term, which is 10. Then you're going to look for the factors of 10 that'll add up to be -7. The factors of 10 are 1 and 10, 2 and 5. To get -7, I would use -5, and I would also use -2. Now what we're going to do is replace the middle term with the -5x and the -2x. We're just going to substitute those in for -7x. We're going to rewrite the problem, 2x squared. We're going to put -2x and -5x in instead of our -7x, and then we're going to put our +5 on the end. We did this because now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 terms, and we learned that when we have 4 terms, we do factor by grouping. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to make our groups. We're going to put a plus sign in the middle. We're going to factor the first group. The GCF is 2x. If we divide the first group by 2x, we'd have x minus 1. The second group, because there's a negative, I'm going to pull out a -5, which will leave x minus 1. Again, these two parentheses are exactly alike. We take the first two terms, 2x minus 5 times x minus 1, just like we did with the grouping problems. And we're finished. If you multiply 2x minus 5 times x minus 1, you'll get the original problem. In the second problem, we're going to go through the same steps because we have a coefficient out in front of our trinomial, a 3. We're going to multiply 3 times 8, which is 24. We're looking for the factors of 24 that will add up to be 10, and everything's positive, so our factors are going to be positive. Therefore, we need to use 4 and 6. We're going to take 4x and 6x, replace the middle term 10x with 4x and 6x. Rewrite the problem, 3x squared. We're going to plug in 6x and 4x instead of 10x, and then the plus 8 on the end. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 terms. We're going to group. Rewrite the problem with the parentheses. We're going to pull out the GCF. For the first group, it is 3x. We divide, we get x plus 2. The second group, the common factor, the greatest common factor is 4. We're going to pull out a 4. Divide by 4, we have x plus 2. Our parentheses are exactly the same. We rewrite it as 3x plus the 4, and both are multiplied by x plus 2. If you FOIL this back together, you'll get our original problem, which was 3x squared plus 10x plus 8.